Welcome back to our channel. We absolutely have to talk about this massive, intense scene that is coming up between Chad and Cat. I mean, it is front and center in the summer promo, and it is just blowing my mind. They are standing right near the Salem Inn, and Chad is just screaming at Cat. He is absolutely losing it. He is yelling right in her face that she knew all about this whole twisted situation and she did absolutely nothing. Nothing! He is so furious. So furious. And honestly, you can feel the rage radiating off the screen. It is one of those scenes where you just hold your breath because the tension is so thick. Chad is usually the calm, collected DiMera, but not today. Today, he is a man pushed completely over the edge. But let us back up for a second and look at why he is screaming at her like a maniac. It all goes back to Lexie. Poor, tragic Lexie Carver. A few episodes ago, we found out that EJ is hiding a dying Lexie down in the dark, damp DiMera tunnel. What were the writers thinking? It is so dark. EJ claims it is what Lexie wanted, that she did not want her family to see her deteriorate. But still, it is a tunnel. And the kicker here is that Cat knew, Cat Greene, the woman who has been sneaking around the mansion, she overheard the truth. She knew Lexie was down there fading away, and she kept her mouth shut. So when Chad finally finds out, he connects the dots and realizes Cat was sitting on this massive, heartbreaking secret while Abe and Theo were out of their minds with worry. So Cat is standing there outside the Salem Inn, and she is begging him. She is literally pleading with Chad, telling him that there are reasons she has not told him everything. Real, valid reason. But let us be real here. What reason could possibly justify letting a woman die in a basement while her son and husband search frantically for her? Well, we know the reason. The fans on social media have been dissecting this for weeks. Cat is working for the ISA. She is deep undercover trying to nail EJ DiMera, and she cannot blow her cover. Her investigation is her entire life, right? She is so deep in this ISA stuff that she even had to get special permission from Dr. Marlena Evans just to talk about her mission while under hypnosis. That is how classified this is. But Chad does not know any of that. He does not know she is a secret agent playing a dangerous game of spy. To Chad, it just looks like Cat is protecting EJ. He thinks her loyalty is completely tied to his ruthless brother. And can you blame him? EJ ruins everything he touches. And now, Chad thinks Cat is just another one of EJ's corporate pawns, keeping his 6 secrets to protect the DiMera enterprise. The betrayal, Chad feels, must be just astronomical. He looks at her and sees someone who chose EJ's dirty secrets over his dying sister. Maybe I am being too harsh on Cat. She has a job to do. She is trying to take down a major criminal. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. She is in an impossible spot, but she still made a choice. And honestly, this whole thing hurts so much more when you zoom out and look at their history. Remember last year? Remember when Chad was just completely, madly in love with Cat? He was so gone for her. But then the whole fake Abigail storyline blew up in their faces. Cat was impersonating his dead wife, which is a whole other level of messed up. But Chad actually forgave her for it. He was willing to look past it. But then little Rachel Black had to open her mouth and blab about the fake Abby stuff, and it all came crashing down. Jennifer Horton and little Thomas were just not having it. They put their foot down, and Chad had to walk away from Cat to protect his family. So there is all this unresolved, messy, complicated history between them. So now Chad has moved on. He is happy with Belle Black, or, as stable as anyone can be in Salem. They have been going on dates to Cubs games, sharing sweet kisses, and building something real. But seeing him scream at Cat outside the Salem Inn, it just makes you wonder. You do not get that angry at someone unless you still care about them on some level, right? The passion is still there, even if it has completely morphed into hatred and disgust. He feels so deeply betrayed because he once gave her his heart, and now she repays him by letting Lexie suffer in a tunnel. And the craziest part is how this all unraveled. Cat does not even tell him the truth in the end. She keeps her mouth shut about the tunnels to protect her ISA case. But someone else gives Chad and Theo a hint. We do not know exactly who yet, but someone drops a breadcrumb. And that leads to this epic, action-packed moment where Theo just aggressively forces Rita Leslie out of his way. I love seeing Theo get tough. He and Chad just storm those DiMera tunnels, busting in to find Lexie. It is going to be such a tearjerker when Abe finally arrives and they have to rush her to the hospital for her final moment. I just cannot, even with this show sometimes. Cat is crossing so many lines, breaking the law, stealing evidence, and now destroying whatever tiny shred of respect Chad had left for her. Who actually believes this is going to end well for Cat? She is burning every bridge in Salem to get EJ, and she might just end up completely alone. I do not know, guys. It is a lot to process. I need a nap after thinking about all this drama. But I will be glued to the screen next week, just like the rest of you.